Well, there you go. Thing to know number 5 is two guys that are going to show up on hot seat lists in Adrian Autry and Mike Young. I think both of them
I
have
didn't they,
tournament caliber teams this year.
dude, ain't nobody getting rid of Mike Young.
He
Boo!
already showed up on I'm not going to name the name, but he showed up
Boo!
on a hot seat list that I saw as of the morning that we are recording this. I hope it doesn't happen. Mike Young might be my favorite human being in coaching.
There's only like one person who puts that list out too, T.O.
Yep.
He's not good. Nobody. Mike Young's not going anywhere. They decided to keep him and then just give him more money. To
Yeah, but
recruit
there's
guys.
pressure
And
to
buddy,
win.
did they ever? Virginia Tech.
All right, so let's talk about Neo.
I like him.
Abdalis.
I like the Hokies.
Huh?
Talk about Neo Abdalis, because this dude is a stud.
Man, and not only that, the kid they got from Delaware, Isaiah Pasha,
Mhm.
like, what? Dude,
He's a good player.
Oh,
Shot maker.
really good player. And imagine playing with good players. Really good player that's going to play with good players.
Yeah,
he played with
great
John
point.
Camden at Delaware, but it was just him and him.
But how about Neo Abdalis? I've heard a lot of good things about this
He's
kid.
really
running,
good.
running
Fanta.
point.
He surveys the floor. He's every bit of 6'9", like can shoot the basketball. You go underneath, he can pull up over top. He's athletic enough to finish in the lane. Like he gets a defensive rebound and like they could just flood. Like they could just go. And it's going to be fun to watch. And not only that, like the guys they brought in, I have my list right here, but the guys they brought in,
Jaden Shoot.
Amani Hansberry. You remember an all toughness guy? We watched him
Mhm.
with Team Durant. He was like all of our favorite player. And he was good last year at West Virginia. Not great, but good. But he does a lot of those things that don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. Jalen Bedford from UNLV is a really good shooter. Had some really good moments in the Mountain West tournament.
Jaden Shoot. Jaden Shoot can still he can.
Jaden Shoot, man.
There's a reason why his
can
last name is
stroke it,
Shoot.
and he's 6'5". Like Toby Lawal, like chin at the rim kind of guy. Tyler
Returnee.
Johnson improved. Ben Hammond, like Antonio Dorn is 7 feet and is as big as a door. He ought to be Antonio Dorn, not Antonio Dorn.
Look, they've got real
Nothing,
talent.
not even a titter.
It was okay.
But like you got to have somebody. You got to have somebody that'll screen and get these guys open. That front court is physical, especially with those two guys. I got a guy named Christian Gerdak, who he's also a big wide body that's pretty good. Played with Takeover a couple years ago. Like this is a good team. This isn't a kind of good team. This is a very good team. A team that should be dancing.
Yes, I agree.
No questions asked. That Mike Young, if given the opportunity, if given the resources, he is a winner, and he's a really, really good coach. One of the better coaches in America, I still think. And I think that when you look at this team, if Abdalis can pan out to the degree a lot of people are saying that he can, I think he's one of the most fast. If I were to make a list of players I'm most intrigued to watch in this league heading into this year, Neo Abdalis would be on that list, because this kid is 6'9", and
He's a potential lottery pick.
he's got this Greek smooth game about him. You said it. You know, he already has been in the NBA draft combine, so that is a really intriguing, very intriguing player who, you're right, can be a lottery pick. There's a couple lottery picks in this league. There's a couple couple top 3 picks maybe in this league. That's good for the ACC too, to have maybe the number 1 pick in the draft and a couple top 3, top 5 picks from not just Duke but multiple schools. But if Shoot, think of Abdalis setting the table for a guy like Jaden Shoot and a guy like Isaiah Pasha. There's reason to believe Virginia Tech can be the dark horse in this conference, and that when the calendar turns to January and February and some of the heavyweights go into Blacksburg, you hear Enter Sandman, and the place goes crazy.
Cool venue.
Tough place to play when it fills up.
Yeah.
Cool. Tio, for Neo Abdalis, the comp that I kind of came away with watching him was somewhere between Franz Wagner and Yegor Demon.
Yeah, I was going to say Yegor Demon.
I think he's more of a wing than Yegor Demon, but he's more of a point guard than Franz Wagner. Like there's a little bit more on ball stuff with him, but I think that long term, Franz Wagner in terms of the impact that he has is about where I would place him. Is that
I'll
crazy?
buy. I'll buy.
All right, talk me into Syracuse, To.
Dude, if you can't get it done with this roster, can you get it done at all? Fanta, have you seen this roster?
It's a very good roster and and it's not just a bunch of new. I mean, you bring back JJ Starling, you've got Donovan Freeman and William Kyle in your front court. Like, there's reason to believe that the Orange are with Nate George as well. It's everyone's going to talk about Carmelo Anthony's son Kyan, and I love Kyan and think he's got a bright future ahead of him. This roster is more than just that. It's more than just the freshman class. The setup is there for the Orange to be an NCAA tournament team.
I mean, the best case scenario is if the freshmen all have to come off the bench.
Yeah.
Right? Like if Kyan Anthony and Sadiq White, and I know you love Luke Fennell, To, but if those three guys are like your sixth, seventh, eighth guys, seventh, eighth, ninth guys, then that's the sweet spot. That's where Syracuse is dancing.
Yeah, I mean, the pieces are there. They've got shooting, they've got scores. Like, got to get it done. The biggest piece is Nate George.
Yes.
And how's he going to be able to get these guys going? Sadiq White, though, like we talk about Toby Lawal, who I would say is the best athlete in the class, in the conference, rather, not class, but the conference. Those, like, he's that good of an athlete. But it's going to come down to Nate George. You have all these shooters. I think the pieces fit a lot better with this roster this season than in years past. I think last year it was kind of like grasping at straws and just trying to get the best players. I think there was intent with these guys and who they brought in. Alex Klein, the GM there, did a really nice job with this roster. If you can't get it done with this roster, I have my doubts moving forward. So Syracuse needs to be an NCAA tournament team. I currently don't have them projected as an NCAA tournament team.
Really?
I don't think they make it. But the talent is there to make it.
You talked about 8 teams earlier. I'm curious. We'll get to that in a second because I have Syracuse as a tournament team. So I'll be interested to see how that kind of shakes out. All